Welcome, dear friends. Today, we come together to explore the profound and transformative path of authentic living. By embracing our true selves, we unlock a spiritual elevation that transcends conventional understanding, guiding us to the zenith of spiritual realization. In this exploration, we shall unravel the tapestry of our innermost being and discover the jewels of wisdom that lie within an authentic life. In the first chapter of our exploration, we'll delve into the essence of authenticity. To live authentically is to honor the truth of who we are, to cast aside the masks that society has sculpted for us. It is a courageous act, a statement to the universe that we are ready to stand in our own light, unapologetically and resolutely. You see, authenticity is not merely about being true to oneself in a superficial sense. It is about aligning our actions, thoughts, and words with the deepest currents of our soul. It is about consistency between our internal compass and our external choices. But how often do we live out of alignment, wearing a persona that pleases others or adheres to societal norms? How often do we silence that inner voice that seeks to guide us towards our true path? Living authentically requires a deep understanding of oneself. It begins with introspection, an inward journey to uncover our core values, passions, and purpose. This journey is not for the faint of heart, for it demands that we confront the shadows as well as the light within us. It requires us to ask, what stirs my spirit? What drains it? The answers to these questions become the guiding stars on our path to authenticity. The process of self-discovery is continuous, a never-ending dialogue between the self and the soul. It is in this dialogue that we begin to recognize the dissonance between who we are and who we pretend to be. And in this recognition, the call to authenticity becomes louder, more urgent. Authenticity also asks us to shed the weight of external expectations. The world around us is quick to dictate who we should be, how we should act, and what we should aspire to. But to live authentically is to resist these pressures and to choose instead a life that resonates with our individual truth. Consider the times you've made choices that align with your true self, and contrast those with the times you've acted against your inner voice. What were the outcomes? How did each path feel? The contrast is often stark, illuminating the power of authenticity to shape our reality. One might wonder, how does living authentically relate to reaching the highest spiritual level? The answer lies in the undeniable connection between truth and spirit. When we live authentically, we harmonize our energy with the universal flow. We become conduits for the purest expressions of spirit, and in turn, we elevate our frequency to resonate with higher planes of existence. Our spiritual journey is accelerated when we are true to ourselves. Each authentic choice acts as an affirmation of our divine nature. As we align with our truth, we align with the cosmos, and our spiritual evolution unfolds with grace and ease. Authentic living also invites us to embrace vulnerability. It is in our willingness to be seen, truly seen, that we find strength and connection. Vulnerability is the birthplace of growth, creativity, and spiritual depth. It paves the way for genuine relationships, not only with others but with ourselves and the divine. Now, reflect on the moments when you have allowed yourself to be vulnerable. What did those moments teach you? How did they shape your journey? Vulnerability, though often seen as a weakness, is a profound strength on the path of authentic living. As we conclude this first chapter, we recognize that authenticity is not a destination, but a way of being, a continuous choice to align with our highest truth. To live authentically is to dance to the rhythm of our soul's song, even when the world cannot hear the music. Harmonizing souls, the resonance of authenticity in the symphony of relationships. In this second chapter of our discourse, we turn our gaze toward the realm of relationships and the transformative power of authenticity within them. Authenticity is the soul's language, and when we speak it, we invite deeper connections, not only with others but with the universe itself. Let us now explore how our true self shapes the world of interactions and bonds that we weave. The dance of human connection is intricate and revealing. It is within the mirror of our relationships that our true selves can be either hidden or expressed. When we choose to engage with others from a place of authenticity, we offer them an invitation to a sacred space, a space where masks are removed and souls converse freely. Consider for a moment the nature of your interactions with those closest to you. Do you feel free to express your thoughts and emotions without filtering them through the lens of what is acceptable or expected? Are your relationships characterized by openness and honesty, or are they constrained by unspoken rules and the fear of judgment? The courage to be authentic in our relationships often comes with risk. There is the risk of being misunderstood, of rejection, or of conflict. Yet it is within this risk that the potential for profound connection lies. When we reveal our true selves, we give others permission to do the same, creating a feedback loop of authenticity. The impact of authenticity on relationships is profound. Authentic interactions foster trust and understanding. They allow us to connect at a deeper level, beyond the superficial ties that often bind people together. In a world that is increasingly driven by curated personas and surface-level engagements, authentic connections are both rare and invaluable. Now, let us dive deeper into the nature of trust. Trust is the foundation of any meaningful relationship, and authenticity is its cornerstone. When we are true to ourselves, we become more predictable to those around us. Our words and actions are in harmony, making us reliable and trustworthy. But what happens when authenticity is absent from our relationships? The structure of trust begins to crumble. Without authenticity, we cannot truly know someone, and without knowing them, how can we trust them? It is only through the consistent demonstration of our true selves that we can build and maintain trust. Authenticity also cultivates empathy within our relationships. When we are authentic, we share not just our joys, but also our struggles and vulnerabilities. This sharing creates a bridge of empathy, allowing others to see their own humanity reflected in us. It is through empathy that we forge deep and lasting bonds. Moreover, living authentically has the power to transform not just our personal relationships, but our interactions with the broader world. When we operate from a place of authenticity, we attract circumstances and people who resonate with our true self. We become magnets for experiences that reflect our innermost values and desires. The principle of resonance teaches us that like attracts like. By being authentic, we send out a frequency that resonates with similar energies. This resonance acts as a beacon, drawing to us opportunities and relationships that align with our authentic path. Now, consider the wider implications of living authentically in your relationships. How might your life change if every interaction was infused with the essence of your true self? What new connections might you form? What existing ones might deepen or fall away? Authenticity in relationships extends to our connection with the natural world as well. When we are true to ourselves, we recognize our place within the tapestry of life. We see the interconnectedness of all things and our role in the cosmic dance. This recognition fosters a sense of belonging and stewardship, prompting us to act with integrity not just toward ourselves and others, but toward the planet as well. As we conclude this chapter on relationships, we acknowledge the power of authenticity to create a ripple effect, touching every aspect of our lives. The seeds we plant through authentic connections grow into a garden of meaningful experiences and shared journeys. The alchemy of authenticity, catalyzing personal revolution. Personal growth is the alchemy that transmutes the raw materials of our experiences into the gold of wisdom. It is an ongoing process, one that is both challenging and rewarding. At the core of this transformative process is authenticity, which acts as a catalyst for profound change within us. The path of personal growth is often beset with obstacles and trials. It is a path that requires us to constantly challenge our limitations, face our fears, and step beyond our comfort zones. Authenticity serves as our compass on this path, ensuring that each step we take is aligned with our true selves. Living authentically means embracing change, for our true self is not static. It evolves with every experience, every insight, and every revelation. To be authentic is to be in a state of constant becoming, to be open to the lessons life offers us, and to integrate these lessons into the fabric of our being. The act of embracing change is deeply intertwined with the concept of self-awareness. Self-awareness is the light that illuminates the aspects of ourselves that require attention and nurturing. It is through self-awareness that we can identify the parts of our lives where we are not being true to ourselves. Now, pause for a moment and reflect on the areas in your life where you feel a disconnect. Where does this disconnect stem from? Is it a result of external pressures, or is it born from internal conflict? The answers to these questions are stepping stones on your path of personal growth. Authenticity demands that we take responsibility for our lives. It asks us to acknowledge that we are the architects of our reality, that our choices, beliefs, and actions shape the world we live in. When we live authentically, we empower ourselves to make conscious choices that resonate with our true nature. Taking responsibility also means being accountable for our personal development. We cannot wait for change to happen to us. We must actively engage in the process of our own transformation. This engagement often involves stepping into the unknown, which, while daunting, is where true growth occurs. The unknown is a fertile ground for authenticity. It is in the unknown that we are free from the constraints of the past and the expectations of the future. It is in the unknown that we can truly experiment with living according to our innermost truths. Personal growth is not a solitary endeavor. While it is an intimate journey, it is also one that benefits from the support and wisdom of others. Authenticity in our relationships allows us to share our growth experiences, to learn from each other, and to support one another on our respective journeys. Consider the role of mentorship and guidance on your path. How have the insights of others who have walked the path of authenticity influenced your growth? How can you, in turn, be a beacon of guidance for someone else? It is also important to recognize that authenticity in personal growth is not a linear process. There will be moments of regression, of doubt, and of confusion. These moments, however, are not failures. They are part of the spiral path of growth. Each time we encounter these challenges, we are presented with an opportunity to reaffirm our commitment to authenticity. Authenticity also requires us to cultivate resilience. The journey of personal growth is marked by both triumphs and setbacks. Resilience is what allows us to persevere through the setbacks, to learn from them, and to emerge stronger. As we conclude this chapter, let us remember that authenticity is the key to unlocking our potential. It is the force that propels us forward on the path of personal growth, ensuring that each step we take is true to the essence of who we are. The quintessence of being. Embracing purpose and passion through authenticity. Purpose and passion are the twin flames that light the way to a fulfilling life. They are the forces that drive us to leap out of bed in the morning, eager to greet the day's challenges and opportunities. To live with purpose is to know why we are here. To live with passion is to love the journey itself. Authenticity is the bridge that unites purpose and passion. When we are authentic, we align our actions with our deepest values and aspirations. We give voice to our innermost desires and allow our true selves to guide us toward our destiny. In embracing purpose, we must venture inward, engaging in sincere and often profound introspection. We must ask ourselves what we are meant to do, what contribution we are called to make to the tapestry of existence. This is not always a straightforward inquiry, for our purpose may shift and evolve as we journey through life. Living with passion requires us to be present in the moment, to engage fully with the tasks at hand, and to infuse our daily activities with enthusiasm. Passion is the spark that transforms mundane tasks into acts of joy and imbues our interactions with warmth and energy. The synergy of purpose and passion leads to a state of flow, where time recedes into the background, and we become one with our endeavors. Flow is the hallmark of a life lived authentically, for it cannot be contrived or forced. It arises from a deep resonance between our being and our doing. Let us reflect on the moments when we have experienced flow in our lives. What were we doing? How did it feel? These moments are clues, signposts pointing toward our purpose and passion. They remind us of what it means to live authentically, to be fully engaged with our life's work.